They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing on second down, Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook to about the 35, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came out with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Lowry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Come on.
They run again on first down. Cook. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's opened up for it. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tua now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big.
And now the rookie's free. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and 7. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, here's Tua. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Come on, set.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Lowry. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. His throw incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Lowry. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Lowry. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On the jump.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They run it again with Cook. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
18 Rattler. Hurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Lowry. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protect.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's Cook, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. It was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw. Lowry. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lowry. It's complete to Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Come on, set.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready. Strike 2. Hut, hut.
2 and now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Ready, set.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, check Megan. Hut.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the double.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. from the 16. Tua gets it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 21. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 in primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never